Good morning everyone, welcome to the class. Today we will discuss few more better concepts of the triangle, and in the previous session we discussed the concept related to right angle triangle, okay? And we will move further now with some more important concepts which are quite important for the examination. But before starting the session, before starting to understand the concept of the geometry, I will let you know something very important, okay? Actually, you just need three important things to lead yourself on the path of success. Okay, and three things are: number one is patience, number two is courage, number three is consistency. Actually, when you are facing difficulties in your life and your time is not that much good, okay, everyone is going to taunt you. People are going to insult you. Okay, at that time, you need to stay patient. Okay, and second thing is courage. Actually, everyone have some kind of plan or the things in the mind. If he is going to follow that plan, he may get success in a better way, in better form. Okay, so you just need to have the courage to start to execute that plan. And third thing is consistency. You have to be stay consistent to achieve anything. You know, consistency and the hard work are the things which can beat the talent. Okay, so with these golden lines we are going to start our topic, and the name of our topic is triangle. And in previous session we have discussed few more good concept related to right angle triangle. Okay, and in the last concept we discussed that if ABC is a right angle triangle and angle B is 90 degrees, suppose angle B is 90 degree. So altitude drawn from vertex B, it will be the shortest altitude, okay? And shortest altitude will divide hypotenuse into two parts, but these two parts will not be equal to each other. And we discussed that how can we calculate the ratio of these two parts. So ratio of AD and CD, AD ratio CD will be equal to AB square ratio BC square. So it was the last concept we discussed in our previous session, and we simplified few more questions. Okay, few questions based on this concept we simplified. Now we will discuss two more concepts based on right angle triangle. These two concepts will be applicable only on right angle triangle. So the next concept is, it is a 4-number concept. Concept says that if there is a right angle triangle, okay, it is a right angle triangle, and you are drawing a square inside this right angle triangle, but one vertex of the square should be on perpendicular, one vertex of that square should be on base, and two vertices of that square should be on hypotenuse. Means the square should be like this. Okay, one vertex is on perpendicular, one vertex on base, and two vertices on hypotenuse. So examiner is going to ask you the area of this square. Okay, and you know how could you calculate the area of the square? Firstly, you need to calculate length of side of square. If you know how to calculate the length of side of square, you can calculate the area, because formula for the calculation of the area of square is side square. Okay, as I have told you that it is a square inside right angle triangle. One vertex is on perpendicular, another on base, and two vertices on hypotenuse, and you have to calculate the area of this square. But before asking this, some data will be provided to you. So in the question, only the length of this part and this part will be provided. I mean to say, you can see in the diagram that hypotenuse is divided into three parts. One is AS, second is SR, and third is RC. Length of the upper and the lower part will be provided, and the examiner will ask you the area of this square. Okay, so you can calculate if the length of upper part and the lower part is provided in the question. Area of the square will be equal to A into B. A into A multiply B means multiplication of the length of upper part and lower part will be equal to the area of the square if area is formed in that way. Okay, so here is a question, and this question is asked in previous year CDS examination. Okay, the question says that PQR is a right angle triangle and angle Q is equal to 90 degree. Diagram was provided in the question. Okay, PQR is a right angle triangle and angle Q is equal to 90 degree. Okay, and it was a square. Okay, X, Y, Z, U. Okay, and length of upper part and lower part of the hypotenuse was provided. It was equal to √3 and it was √2. Okay, only this data was provided and the diagram was drawn in the question. Okay, and examiner asked to calculate the area of the square. So area of the square XYZ, area of square XYZU will be equal to √3 multiply √2. It will be √6. So this is the answer, and this question was discussed in CDS examination. Understand that? Now we will move to the next concept, and next concept says that it is fifth number concept and it is also related to the right angle triangle. Okay, suppose there is a right angle triangle ABC and angle B equal to 90 degree. Understand that? Angle B equal to 90 degree. So again, a square will be drawn inside the right angle triangle, but it will be drawn in another way. Okay, so one vertices will be on perpendicular, one will be on hypotenuse, and one will be on base. So a square will be like this. Okay, so you can see that there is a square BDEF. Okay, in previous concept there was also a square, but one vertex on perpendicular there and another vertex was on base and two vertices on hypotenuse. Here one vertex on perpendicular, one vertex on base, one vertex on hypotenuse, and the fourth vertex will be the 90 degree vertex of right angle triangle. And in this kind of question, length of perpendicular of triangle and base will be provided to you, and again examiner will ask you to calculate the area of the square. Okay, so how could you calculate the area of the square? If you know the length of the side, each side of the square, okay, then you can calculate the area. As you know, each side of the square will be equal to, and area will be equal to side square. Okay, it is quite easy concept. So you can say each side of square equal to perpendicular multiply base upon perpendicular plus base. Okay, this is the formula for the calculation of each side of square. If you want to calculate the area, then area will be equal to perpendicular multiply base upon perpendicular plus base whole square. Okay, now we will discuss a previous year question based on this concept. Okay, and the question says that in the given figure there is a figure, in the given figure there is a triangle ABC, angle B equal to 90 degree. There is a triangle ABC, angle B equal to 90 degree. If angle B equal to 90 degree, you can say this is right angle triangle, and a square was drawn inside this triangle. Okay, and length of AB was provided 6, length of BC was provided 8. Okay, these two things were provided over here, and examiner asked to calculate the area of the square. Okay, and you can say that area of square will be equal to perpendicular multiply base upon perpendicular plus base whole square. This is the formula of the calculation of the area of square. Okay, now you have to place the values over here. Perpendicular equal to 6, base equal to 8 upon 6 plus 8 whole square. You can say that. Understand? 6 into 8, 48 upon 14 whole square, and both values are cancelled by 2, 24 upon 7 whole square, it will be equal to 576 upon 49. So these were the 5 concepts applicable only on right angle triangle. So you have to remember and keep these concepts in your mind. These are quite important, understand that. And if you are gonna to remember all these concepts, you are definitely going to solve many questions. Okay, and if you are going to analyze previous year questions, in most of the question papers related to CDS, you are going to find any question based on these 5 concepts. So these concepts are quite important. Okay, now I have one more concept, but this concept will be applicable on all kinds of triangle, whatever you have studied, understand that. So you can mark it as concept number 6. So concept number 6 says that there is any kind of triangle. Suppose this is a triangle, not exactly right angle triangle, it can be any kind of triangle, okay, ABC. So what will happen over here? Length of any one side will be provided, and length of corresponding altitude will also be provided, understand. Suppose length of BC is provided a centimeter and altitude AD, length of altitude AD is provided h centimeter, understand that. So this is a triangle, normal kind of triangle, and length of a single side BC is provided and length of corresponding altitude also is provided, and it is equal to h centimeter. Now suppose a square is drawn inside this triangle on BC. Okay, means a square will be drawn on same side of which length is provided. So here is a square. This is a square. Length of this square is provided. And suppose this is P, Q, R, S. And I'm saying this is a square. If this is a square, each angle will be equal to 90 and each side will be equal. Understand that? So many times there will be a normal kind of triangle. One length of one side of the triangle will be provided and length of corresponding altitude will also be provided. And a square will be drawn on that side of which length is provided. Understand that? And examiner will ask you the area of this square. In the same way, firstly you have to calculate the length of side of this square. If you know the length of side of this square, you can calculate the area of this square. Yes or no? Definitely yes. So side of this square will be equal to a into h upon a plus h whole square. Sorry, this is not square here, only a into h upon a plus h. This is the length of side. But if you want to calculate area of this square, it will be a into h upon a plus h whole square. Understand? Means base into altitude upon base plus altitude. It will be the side of that square. And if you want to calculate area, you know area is equal to square of the side. So this will be the area. Okay, and questions have been asked on this also. Okay, so don't get confused. Understand that if there is right angle triangle, you can use perpendicular into base upon perpendicular upon base. If there is a normal kind of triangle, then you can use base into height upon base plus height. Understand? So this is very important concept, and you have to remember this concept. Okay, now if you have revised the things and you have all kind of things in your mind, you will remind that we started studying the area of triangle, that how can we calculate the area of the triangle. And very basic concept we started to discuss, it was area is equal to 1 by 2 base into height. And we derived all kind of 5 to 6 concepts based on that formula. Now we will discuss second kind of formula to calculate area of the triangle, and that is very simple. Second formula for the calculation of area is that, suppose a triangle is provided over here and the name of the triangle is ABC. So many times what will happen with you, length of two sides will be provided in the question. Okay, length of two sides of the triangle will be provided in the question. Suppose length of AB is a centimeter, length of AC is B centimeter. Understand that? An angle between these two sides will also be provided. Okay, suppose angle between these two sides is theta degree. Understand that? Now examiner is going to ask you the area of this triangle. Understand that? Means length of altitude will not be provided over here. Length of two sides of the triangle and angle between them will be provided over here. Any length of any kind of altitude will not be provided over here. Now we have to calculate area. So area will be equal to, in that case, if length of two sides and angle between them is provided, you can say area will be equal to 1 by 2 AB sine theta. So this is the formula for the calculation of area if length of two sides and angle between them is provided. Understand that? And this formula may be used if length of two sides is provided and angle between them is provided and a line is drawn from that vertex. Understand? If examiner is going to ask you the length of that line, then this formula is useful or helpful to calculate the length also. Understand? Means with the help of this formula you can calculate area also, and you can calculate length of a line which is drawn from the vertex of which value in degree is provided. Understand? So I have 2 or 3 questions to discuss based on this formula. The question 1 says that there is a triangle ABC. Okay, there is a triangle ABC. This is triangle ABC. Suppose AB is 10 and AC is 12, and angle between these two lines is these two lines is 60 degree. Now we have to calculate area of the triangle ABC. We have to calculate area of the triangle ABC. So length of two sides and angle between them is provided. Now you can use the formula area equal to 1 by 2 BC sine theta, 1 by 2 into 10 into 12 into sine 60. It will be like this. Okay, and you know very well the sine 60. 1 by 2 into 10 into 12 and sine 60 will be equal to root 3 by 2. So it is cancelled 5 times, it is cancelled 6 times, so answer will be 30 root 3. 30 root 3. Understand? So it is very basic concept and formula is also very basic. But I have a question which was discussed or asked in 2020 CDS examination, and question is quite interesting and you have to calculate that question. Okay, so a question says that in triangle ABC, angle A equal to 60 degree, angle A equal to 60 degree, AB equal to 6 centimeter, AC is equal to 8 centimeter, AC equal to 8 centimeter. AD is angle bisector, AD is angle bisector, AD is angle bisector of angle A, and you have to find length of AD. You have to find length of AD. Understand? So in this question you can see length of two sides and angle between them is provided, and angle bisector from vertex A is provided, and you have to calculate length of that angle bisector. Firstly, we will draw the diagram based on the provided information over here. Understand? So here is a triangle and the name of the triangle is ABC. This is triangle ABC, and we can say AB is provided 6, AC is provided 8, and AD is angle bisector. Angle bisector means it is going to bisect angle A into two equal parts, and you can see that angle A is completely equal to 60 degree. So each part of angle A will be equal to 30 degree. So this part equal to 30 and this part will also be equal to 30. Now in this particular question we don't need to calculate area of the triangle. We are given direction to calculate length of AD. Understand? So as we discussed, this formula is also useful to calculate length of any side if length of any line segment if that line segment is drawn from any vertex. Okay, so we can calculate AD. Understand? How can we calculate AD? Try to understand that. You can say that AD has divided triangle ABC into two parts. Okay, one is triangle ABD, another is triangle ADC. So I can say that area of triangle ABC will be equal to area of triangle ADC plus plus triangle ABD. Triangle ABD. Can you say that? Definitely you can say that. Okay. Now in triangle ABC, length of two sides and angle between them is provided. So you can say area of triangle ABC will be equal to 1 by 2 into 6 into 8 into sine 60 means root 3 by 2. And area of triangle ADC will be equal to 1 by 2 into 8. One side is 8, another we have to calculate AD. So take AD, and angle between 8 and AD is sine 30. This angle is sine 30 and value of sine 30 will be 1 by 2 plus area of triangle ABD we will use here 1 by 2 into 6 into AD into sine 30 means 1 by 2. Now we will simplify this. By 2 cancel everywhere. Okay, because you can take 1 by 4 common from both sides. Okay, now here we can say 48 root 3. 48 root 3 equal to 8 AD plus 6 AD, it will be 14 AD. Yes or no? Cancel these values with 2. It is 24, it is 7. So we can say 24 root 3 is equal to 7 AD. Yes or no? Yeah, we can say that. Now AD will be equal to 24 root 3 upon 7. 24 root 3 upon 7. So this was a better question based on that same concept, and it was asked in 2020 CDS examination. Okay, I have one more question which was asked in 2022 CDS examination, and that question is also based on same concept. Okay, and the question says that, I hope you have understood this concept in better way with the help of this particular question or the example. Okay, so another question says that in triangle ABC, AB equal to 5, BC equal to 12, angle B equal to 90 degree, and D is a point on AC. Okay, and angle ABD equal to 60 degree. Angle ABD equal to 60 degree. Find BD. Find length of BD. Okay, so firstly we will draw the diagram based on the provided information. So according to the information, diagram will be like this is triangle ABC and angle B equal to 90 degree, and it is mentioned that BD, D is a point on AC, and it can be anywhere. Suppose this point is here, and it is said that angle ABD equal to 60 degree. This is angle ABD and it is equal to 60 degree. But keep one thing in mind. Many students get confused over here. Okay, it is not said over here that BD perpendicular to AC. It is not said over here. Okay, in the question it is simply said that D is a point on AC and it can be anywhere. So it is not said that BD perpendicular to AC. So don't try to use the concept which you discussed related to right angle triangle 5 concept. We are not going to use any of those concepts over here. Okay, suppose this angle is 60 degree, it is provided in the question, and complete angle is 90. Now you can say this remaining part, lower part of the angle will be equal to 30 degree, and upper part is provided 60 degree, and we have to calculate length of BD. And you know very well this is equal to 5 and it is equal to 12 according to the data provided in the question. Now if you want to calculate length of BD, you have to apply the concept 1 by 2 BC sine theta, means this kind of formula you discussed over here, and you can simplify this question also in the same way as you simplified the previous one. Okay, the previous question is simplified. You can say area of triangle will be equal to area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC will be equal to area of triangle ABD plus area of triangle ADC. In the same way you can say that. Okay, and area of triangle ABC will be equal to 1 by 2 into 5 into 12. Quite simple. Now area of triangle ABD will be equal to 1 by 2. Take 5 one side and another side will be BD, means that side of which length we have to calculate. And angle between these two sides, 5 and BD, this is 5 and this is BD, and angle between these two sides is 60 degree. So we can say sine 60 over here, and length of sine 60 root 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into 12 into 12 means ADC, in triangle ADC. This side is 12 and another is BD, and angle between them is 30, so it will be 1 by 2. Yes or no? Now we will simplify this. We are going to cancel 6 times, it will be 30 equal to, and you can say that BD upon 4 can be taken common, BD upon 4, so BD upon 4 taken common, and in the bracket we can write 5 root 3 plus 12. Okay, now we have to calculate the BD, so 4 is going to multiply, okay, and 5 root 3 plus 12 is going to divide, so BD will be equal to 30 multiply 4 120 upon 5 root 3 plus 12. So this is the answer. Understand that? So these were two better concepts based on these. Okay, now due to shortage of the time, we are going to stop this session over here. We will discuss few more concepts related to triangle or the geometry in our next session. Understand that? Mark my words, just stay consistent. Okay, if you are going to stay consistent, you are going to achieve everything. Understand that things are not easy, they are going to take time, but you have to stay consistent. Okay, whatever happens in your life, but stay consistent to achieve your goals and fulfill your dreams. Thank you so much.